a trick on that.
What's up, guys? You're here with the first ever NBA 2K League champions, Knicks Gaming, and you're watching 2K TV.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're wrapping up the NBA regular season in style here on 2K Sports.
Good luck, Marcus.
Please. Enjoy your first and last game in the league, chump.
Two conference rivals, C-Web, squaring off tonight. A little extra. You can feel it riding on this one.
Oh, yeah. And you know how the conference rival games go. These games can mean a lot at the end of the season when you're talking about playoff seeding, tiebreakers, all that good stuff. And there's never been anything wrong, in my opinion, with a little mutual dislike. I mean, there are no friends when you step between these lines.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Young is out there with Green, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and the second pick in the 2016 draft out of Duke, bro. Brandon Ingram possessing a rare combination of length and shooting ability. Oh, yeah, look, and now you can see how Ingram has developed in his short time in the NBA. Got a little bit stronger, attacking the basket. He's the former #2 pick, and he's getting steam with confidence. And maybe one day he can be an elite scorer. He's starting to develop a little bit of a killer instinct when he has the ball.
Aldridge a screen. Young passes to Green. Aldridge with a screen on Harris. The drive by Green. Count that one.
A great set play, laying down the screen and setting up the easy chance.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Anderson. After the miss from Corey Harris. Anderson in the post. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Harris. He had 25 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Just 5 on the clock. Ingram against Anderson. Here's AI. And there's the pass to Randall. And stolen by Aldridge. Young outside. Stolen by Corey Harris. AI outside. Harris outside. Out to AI. Puts it up. Good. And Harris gets the assist. AI's got his first bucket in this one. And you talk about getting thrown into the fire. We're seeing the first NBA minutes for AI in one of the biggest games of the season. This team must believe in him to look his way with everything on the line.
And if you follow the news, you might have heard the story of how AI came to land on this team. This is as pressure-packed a debut as it gets. And AI has to be both terrified and elated right now.
And just like you draw it up, I mean, create some space with the screen and get the good, clean look.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game is Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year. And, I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Randall. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Harris. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Gay comes in for Kyle Anderson. Ano Ginobili's checked in for Danny Green. And Murray's subbed in for Young. Here's Laverne, banked in off the glass.
I'm sure he loves that matchup. He gives him a big size advantage down low.
Lakers trail by 5. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .115 left to play in the first quarter. AI passes to Zubac, and Hart has it in the corner. Kuzma sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Clearly a foul.
The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And he knocks down the first one.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
Lakers trail by 3. Here's Kuzma. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Gay outside. And Young now, top of the key. Pass to Green. Gasol, a screen on Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And Young kicks to Gay. Over Randall. San Antonio again missing. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. AI is out there with Harris. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Young. Lets it go from 11. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can rely on Young from the mid-range. This guy knows how to flat-out score the basketball.
Gasol with the steal. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. Last day of the regular season, C-Web. The postseason's around the corner. Talk about some of the changes we're now going to see from the regular season to the intensity of the postseason.
Well, first of all the crazy fans now get crazier. Yeah. The intensity inside the stadium revs up tenfold. Everything gets turned up. The stakes, the energy. I mean, each possession gets valued a whole lot more, and so it's a lot of fun. How do you have that balance of having to value the ball a little bit more but still have to play with the freedom during the regular season that'll keep the pace going? It's a fine dance, and only the real good teams can master that.
You know you're watching a playoff game. You're right. Good answer. That free throw good from Randall.
Well, look, Julius Randle making an effort to up his physical condition. Look, you love his motor, and he wants to be able to handle dealing with larger assignments, as he can often give up height on most plays against most players. He's one of the more consistent presence on the floor.
Inside, Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, man, he's just toying with the D. Look how well AI sees everything that's going on around him.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anderson with the screen for Young. Anderson outside. He feeds it to Gasol. Anderson the screen. No good from Gay. And see Webb with Randall's production. He's shown to be versatile in where he can line up as well.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, he came into this league as a small forward, but he has seen some time as a small ball 5. I mean, that's crazy. The focus on conditioning, that's helped him in that regard. He's turned his defense from a weakness into a strength as he continues to improve his game.
Here's Harris after Rudy Gay's bucket. Lopez, a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Lopez, a screen. Harris, again the Lakers.
You can't lose sight of Harris in the pick and roll. When you do, he's going to pounce all over you.
Here's Anderson. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Lopez. bucket is good. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Young outside. Pulls up. High post. Nice jump shot. Good. Young's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And the jumper is wet. Young is dependable at knocking it down from virtually anywhere.
Here's AI. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you like and not like about how your team has played so far?
Not too many turnovers, but I think we've got a decent pace.
Thanks for your time, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just... We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. Young is out there with Green, and it's Anderson in at the 3. The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And so Young nails them both.
An accomplished shooter with plenty of confidence. Young is a dominant talent, and he knows it.
Harris passes to AI. Passes it to Lopez. Back to AI. Green with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Anderson passes to Young. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. Julius Randle picks one up.
Yeah, just tremendous concentration from Young. An experienced guy who knows how to absorb the contact.
That one misses for Young. Looking at big men around the NBA, which are the best triple threats? Guys who can shoot, drive, and pass out of that screen.
I think of 2. One being Anthony Davis. The fact that he can get his shot, he's so quick, and he's a good post-up player as well and can face the basket. And then DeMarcus Cousins, I don't know if there's a better big man, a better center than when it comes to him. He can take you out on the 3-point line. He can dribble and get a 3. He can take you out on the 3-point line, set a flare screen, catch and shoot the 3. He can get it at the 3-point line, drive you to the hole, get an and one, and then he can take you on the post and just bully and posterize you as well. So I don't think there's one that comes to mind with a better skill set than Boogie Cousins.
And that list is growing. And the Spurs scoring again.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Lakers trail by 8. AI, the screen. Will it go? Rebounded by the Spurs. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. And they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. The Spurs also changing it up. Laverne, he's checked in for Gasol. Ginobili comes in for Green, and it's Mills in for Young. Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
Yeah, it looks good when it's going in, but they definitely force some. Overall, pretty inaccurate from out there. Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Murray against Thomas. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
And so it's San Antonio sitting with... Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, don't give in. Keep playing. We're getting good looks. We're going to start making some of them. It's more important that we get ready.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's AI. And it's Thomas in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Gay against Kuzma. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. Lakers trail by 14. Thomas with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. AI from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. AI's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Lakers.
And Corey Harris, a star player in college, a very polished product when he came into the NBA, and he just looks like a natural leader out there on the floor.
Harris quickly becoming, Greg, one of the bigger names and stars in the NBA. I know this team was simply ecstatic to land him on draft day, and he's a big part of their future.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Ingram outside. Got a piece of it. Lopez kicks to Ingram. Kuzma with the screen for Ingram. Sinks that one from the post.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Gay, a screen on Thomas. Gasol dishes to Gay. That one drops for him. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And Gay is surprisingly finessing the paint. A real offensive juggernaut.
Timeout called the Lakers. And Rudy Gay, Greg, is...
All right, everybody, huddle up. Hey, keep it tight. Don't let up on Marcus. You got that?
Yeah, we clear. I understand.
All right, man. Now, look, let's bring this W home. Bring it in.
Let's do it.
Ready? Right.
Harris is checked in for the Lakers. The Spurs also with the sub. Aldridge is checked in. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Harris against Young. AI outside. Here's Lopez. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Fellas, isn't that why you like to have a great point guard who can make a play above the rim like that?
Ingram against Anderson. Ingram left side over Anderson. And it's Ingram missing.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Anderson with the screen for Young. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaqtin' a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop? Or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side. I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up.
Hey, Big Toonie, you made it. I didn't think I'd see you here.
I'm here as a fan, not as a scout. Had a good game, kid.
Thank you. So, what you think? Am I running yet?
It's just the beginning. You'll have a lot of teams to choose from this summer. I'll make sure. Welcome to the NBA.
Thank you. Thank you.
What it do, youngin'? Hey, appreciate you meeting with me.
Yeah, you can, thank my agent for that.
Yeah? He happened to mention why I wanted to sit down?
Nah, you know, just told me to keep an open mind.
So when you moving to a new spot?
Oh, you know, a couple weeks back.
I still remember my first check, man. Had the little Knicks logo on the top corner. Next day, I went out and bought me a watch all frosty. 3 weeks later, on the road in Miami, hit up Mansion Post game, and the next morning, woke up, poof, 200 large, gone.
You heard of insurance?
I thought I was gonna play forever. Like Vince Carter, collecting a paycheck and a pension. Last thing I remember was James Harden's rim. He hit me with that half-cross, half-carry thing he likes to do, and I'm waiting for the step back, and next thing I see, black. I woke up in Cedars. Mama was sitting there with a Bible on her lap while the doctor told her that I had hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Means my heart muscles were so swollen, blood couldn't pass through no more. Doctor told me I could never play ball again. It's the worst day of my life. The hoop was my identity, man. It was my reason. After that, man, I just spun out, you know? People try to reach out, you know, all the dudes from around the league that you'd expect. Oh, try to make me feel better, but I wasn't hearing them. Wasn't long before I was back in my mama's crib in Jersey. Same single bed, flat broke. It's amazing how quick the cheese melts. The humbling comes for us all. Matter of fact, I still remember the first time I saw you playing the Dykeman. He was a freshman. So cocky, you'd make LeVar Ball blush.
Oh, all right. So that's why you took my ankles, huh? Man, I remember. People still send me gifts of that.
That's why you so salty, huh? Man, you are competitive. Hey. I get it. No one likes to clown it. Man, the reason I did that, though, man, you was out there stealing my shine, man. I couldn't just relinquish the crown, man. It's Dykeman.
I know, man. They never let you forget.
Right? Man. So we good?
Yeah, man, we good.
All right. See, the real reason I'm here, man, I want to manage you.
Oh, okay.
Look,
yo, man, have you ever managed anyone?
I mean, technically, you're the first player I've ever even approached about this. But wait. You know, the last few years, I was coaching AAU, and I was finishing up my finance degree. You know, I've been paying my dues.
I don't know, man. Like, what's an undrafted free agent even need with a manager? You know, agent and lawyer got me covered.
No. Listen, they're deal makers. I handle the day-to-day. I'm talking media, endorsements. For instance, how much you paying for this crib, huh?
I don't know, 6.
6. It's a new apartment building over on Park that's willing to let you live there rent-free if you just mention them on social media. I got a car dealership and a furniture warehouse that's willing to do the same thing. That's a new crib and a new car gratis. I mean, it might not be glamorous, but listen, you gotta think about this. Do you want to be the kid with the frosty wrists? Or the one with the diversified portfolio, huh? Look, our paths wouldn't even pass the sobriety test. But we made it back. You're survivors. The real ones. Just imagine what we could do together, man. That's all I'm asking. Just imagine it, man.
Hey, you know what? I don't have to think about it. I'm in.
Hey,
what's
how you
up?
doing? What can I do for you?
Man, I'm looking to get a cut.
Oh, great. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Aren't you AI?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I've seen you play.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the basketball league.
Ah, nice, man.
Hey, listen, last guy, he was charging our NBA players, so, you know, we had to make some changes. So, you know,
okay.
anytime you need anything, you come on down here and I'll take care of you. No charge. I'm Floyd, by the way.
Hey, man, it's nice to officially meet you, AI. Appreciate that.
All right. Ooh, hallelujah. Bam. Bam.
Man, this looks great. Hey, you sure I don't owe you anything?
Nope. It's on the house. Come on back anytime you need.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Welcome to Foot Locker. Let me know how I can help you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. I'm all set.
Thanks for coming in. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, you got it. Hey, is it cool if I try this on?
Of course. Fitting room's in the back.
Got it. Ready to go.
Perfect. See you next time.
Mr. AI, I presume.
Yeah, that's me.
Marco Spinelli. But people just call me Spinelli.
Okay, so, you the doorman?
The one and only. And you're my new tenant. So, I'm here day and night. If you need anything at all, just let me know.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
I can let your guests in. I can clear out the riffraff. I can help you with your game, whatever you need.
Wait a minute, you play ball?
Not really. But I can help you if that's what you need. That's what I'm here for, sir.
Okay, thanks, Spinelli.
Pleasure meeting you too as well, sir. I look forward to watching your professional career blossom like a beautiful flower.
Yeah, fingers crossed.